Hi, everybody. I have a wonderful question. I don't know how you pronounce this. I did a little background reading, and I have heard about this. Now it's sort of jogging into my memory. But the question is, will the NESARA law ever become a reality for the United States? So I'm just going to relax, and we'll do a little mini channeling and see what Spirit has to say about this. It's a blank slate. There's a total blank slate. What does that mean? What's that? So the energy right now is totally blank. There's absolutely no energy. We're looking at what is a transaction from an old. You kind of move it back and forth. There's a sound of a stamping, and then it's a transaction. But everything is blank. Everything feels like a blank check. Everything feels like the energy of this has absolutely no energy associated with it. There's just a blank. Blank does not happen with me very often. This blank, it feels almost like a photo, the old type of Polaroid where you take the picture and you don't know what's on the other side. You have to wait. And then you kind of air it out, and then the air gets into it and it creates the colors. So right now it's blank. There's absolutely no picture on this. That just took a snapshot, and now what came out is blank. There's no picture on this. How do you get blank to manifest the picture? You have to actively support it. You have to actively pursue it. You have to actively manifest the image. So the Polaroid needs to be moved back and forth. We need to activate the image. Who is supporting this? Who is actively supporting this? How many human beings are actively supporting this? Because if there's nobody actively supporting this, then, I mean, what's the point? That's just blank. And Spirit says, but there's speculation. There is speculation that somebody is supporting this behind the scenes. Alien beings, people involved with it are secretly working with the government. Everything done in secret. Don't tell anybody that this is what is going to happen next. Don't let any human beings know that this is about to happen, that the whole world is about to go under some huge transformation of its financial balance so that everybody is now financially equal. Shh. Don't tell anybody. How will anything be active if we don't want to tell anybody about it? If nobody wants to know about it? If nobody gives a shit about this stuff? Spirit says that. Spirit's kind of pissed off about this. Spirit again is saying what we're pissed off about is the shh. Nobody know. How many times is that sort of becoming a normal thing? You find out about some awesome movement like the landscaper greenhouse, but nobody knows about it. Let's not do the let's not do the skyscraper. Is the skyscraper greenhouse. Let's not do a skyscraper greenhouse because that might actually work. Let's not do this in NESARA Act because that might actually work. So things that might actually work, we take the volume and we go way down with it, almost to mute. And so how is anything actually going to manifest if there's no volume? If nobody's ever heard of it? If nobody even knows about it? Even Abby, had to go do a little research to say, how come that word, I've seen that word somewhere, but I don't know what that word is about. I don't know what this means. So I actually read Wikipedia. Go to Wikipedia and search this. You will find it. You can read exactly what I read about it. And that's what Spirit is saying about this. I do. Abby, hear people talk about a financial reset. That's what I hear it being called, is people calling it a financial reset. They don't call it NESARA. At least I haven't heard people call it that. I've seen NESARA before, but it's commonly referred to as a financial reset, and it's going to happen in the United States. And we're on the brink of it. We are all on the brink of a financial reset. How many people know about this? How do you propose that a massive financial reset, which is going to take everybody out of poverty and create oneness across the globe, how do you propose a silent movement is going to make a difference? Spirit is saying that with a lot of cuss words. How do you propose a silent movement is going to make a motherfucking difference? It's a silent movement, for God's sakes. People care more about the Super Bowl than they care about changing the world. It's a silent movement. Let's not create an uproar of happiness in the world. Let's not create an uproar of joy in the world, because that might be good news. That might be an awesome thing. That might be really great. And then if we create an uproar of joy and we're not able to give it to people yet, now we're going to create an uproar of upset. So let's just keep it shushed until it's time where we're sure that we actually want to make sure everybody is in balance, financially in balance with each other. Spirit says, let's just blow up the planet. Let's just burn down all of the trees already. Let's just create oil pipelines that destroy the environment. Let's do stuff like this because the volume is up. Let's hear about it on the news. Let's hear about the tyranny going on in the world. Let's hear about the terrorist acts. Let's hear about what's going on in the Dakotas. I don't even get to hear that one on a regular basis. I didn't even know there was anything going on in the Dakotas until somebody told me about that. It's like, how come that is so hushed up? Like, let's make sure the loud things, though, are not the things that are going to change the world. Like the skyscraper greenhouse, like this NESARA act. This is all hush. But the volume of stuff like, let's blow up the world, let's all sing that song, let's all hear that song, let's all listen to that song over and over and over again while we have moments to celebrate the Super Bowl each year and get drunk with our friends. Let's know about the latest Corona commercials and all that shit, but let's not know about the profoundness of an act that will actually change the world. Let's turn the volume down on that. So Spirit is saying, okay, you want this to be a part of the United States, you want this to happen. Well, you got to broadcast it. You got to turn the volume up on it. It's like Julia Butterfly and saving the redwoods. How many years was she up there before anybody cared? But people care more about terrorist movements and war going on in other countries than somebody who's been sitting up in a tree trying to save the redwood forest. So we all have ancient trees still to appreciate. Like, we have to turn the volume up on stuff like this. So if you actually believe in this, then you need to turn the volume up so other people can start being clued in on the radio wave that, hello, there's a solution. But nobody can hear that solution because what's turned up on the radio is crap. Crap, and Justin Bieber. Like, let's turn that crap up some more so we can, thrive in that. Let's eat that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Let's just sponge that into our bodies as much as we possibly can. But let's not sponge in the solutions. Let's keep those quiet. That's what Spirit has to say about this. That's it. Whew. Spirit is not saying yes or no to that. Spirit is simply saying that this is a solution, but unless the solution is broadcasted, you have to ask a question as to how is this solution actually going to manifest if it's not broadcasted or supported by anybody but the elite few that are on the other side of the volume that don't want anybody to know about it. Let's definitely know about 9/11. Let's make sure we remember 9/11 every single year, but let's not look at solutions for how we can change the world, because that's not a good idea. We don't want people in poverty to have the same amount of money as rich people. We don't want that. We want poverty people to be our slaves, making sure that we have our Starbucks coffee for us, because we don't actually want to be the ones to make the Starbucks coffee. We need poor people to do that, or college kids, or whatever. We don't want people at that level to be at the same financial level as people who drive the luxury vehicles. So we need to make sure that solutions are turned way down. That's it. That's all I'm supposed to share for this video. So thank you for submitting that question to Amon Ros. Sorry about the vocabulary and the energy, but sometimes Spirit it has to be loud, or it has to be soft, or it has to be sweet, or it has to be not sweet. And this is the way they wanted that message to be projected. So thank you again for that. I think that was a really great question. And for those of you watching, if you're interested in submitting a question and getting an answer, please visit amonros.com. Thank you again and have a wonderful day.